A very warm welcome to Mangpatu, one and all. Today we are here on a farm visit. My friend Amul Dada here asked me to help him with harvesting of coriander, and I saw a learning opportunity. I have been told, and it has been practiced, and I believe it completely, that when you see an open window, jump through it. Metaphorically, what I mean is, when you see a learning opportunity, never leave it. Well, I also found a lot of junkyard stuff of alcohol industry. You see, a lot of people turn these beautiful lands of agriculture into wastelands. That is literally little saddening. It's all right. Though it is quenching my heart, I am still walking. So this land of Dada is a little into the uh, center, away from the main road. So we are walking, cutting the chase. Let's walk a little faster.
Sonic Boom. Oh my god.
Dada parked his bike and walked a little head into the farm. As an amateur, I was wearing sports shoes, and those shoes are not that compatible on the soil, which was freshly irrigated. I saw many of the farms with the canal systems and bund system, that is the Indian style of agriculture. Once Dada informed me that around the 1990s, 10 to 16 lakhs was capitalized for the water from the Dudhsagar river to reach the farms and for the purpose of irrigation. And at the same time, there was a dam built somewhere in Kolhapur by the name Dudhsagar Dam. It is somewhere near Radhanagari. The best thing about farm is you see this like every day, and you have to live with this beauty. You see, once you wake up in the morning at some 4 o'clock or something, you walk only to get this refreshing amount of greenery, and of course, there is a beautiful sunlight, the sun rays, which is like a scenery. You don't have to pay for it, instead, you get the payment once the work is done. And also, there is nothing called waste. Okay, every bit of the harvest can be used from the stock, as the harvest is going to the market or we eat it simply, and the stock and everything is left to rot and turn into manure again. You see, there are various ways. Of course, there is organic farming and this one is normal farming, but farming is a farming does. The soil reabsorbs what it has produced anyway. As you see, here is a classical example. Dada is making a makeshift small tiny ropes out of these banana branches. You see, he's cutting them. He's gonna use them to tie the bundles of the coriander. That's beautiful, isn't it? As I have said, nothing goes to waste. Once the banana tree has been cut and harvested, the stump is gone to waste. So some farmers, or many times farmers, reuse it in this form. They dip it in water and turn it into a threads. They shred it into a thread and they will use. You will see in the further video how we are going to use them. Later, Dada showed me where is the land. This is the bit of land that you have to harvest today. He told me, and he told me how to do it just by demonstrating. Yeah, as you can see. Dada informed me that they had a very small patch of land on this side, and there is some other land on the other side of the road near the tree you can see in the video. And the soil till down next to him was that of some other farmer. And I inquired out of curiosity, how do you differentiate between your land and that of others? For that, you need to have a habit of vision. That is, you have to go to your farm every day and do work, or at least observe. Then only you can get to know which is your farm and which is that of others. Once everything was settled and demonstrated, I wasted no time. I started my work. I had a lot of curiosity based questions I was asking again and again, and Dada was very patient to answer them all. And it was a really beautiful day. I was like living my dream, you see. By the time I picked up my work, Dada went to a nearby plot he owned to irrigate the land, and he later joined me. You can't just wake up one day and be a farmer. It is a procedure. You have to learn it from young time or some time, and it was my first day, and it was, trust me, really tiresome. But it was again like a sports. Field hockey, for instance, you have to carry something and you have to run from one place to another, focus at the same time. You get tired, but you also enjoy it while doing it. That's the beauty of it. Well, I was really tired within 1 hour. By that time, Dada had returned and he also joined in harvesting the coriander, and then also he tied them into bundles and piled them in one place. He told me that they were a little late in harvesting the coriander as it has started flowering. So it will be sold like for 5 rupees one bundle. Whereas without flowers it would be sold for around 10 rupees one bundle. That's something, isn't it? By this time I learned how to make the makeshift banana thread or banana bark thread and started bundling up the corianders myself too. See, I would bundle them up and come back and collect it in one place. But then again, I was relentlessly tired for a first timer. Along with coriander, there were in some parts also fenugreek. Fenugreek happens to be a nitrogenous plant, which is a good nitrogenous fixer or nitrogen fixer to the soil. It was a worth a while experience to understand the science behind the farming, you see. And I was told that the land has to be nitrogenized like ammonia was sprinkled all over the soil for the growth of coriander, also bioenzyme. While we were working together, I remembered a small song I read in school. It was a farmer's song, something like this.
साथी हाथ बढ़ाना साथी हाथ बढ़ाना एक अकेला थक जाएगा मिलकर बोझ उठाना
साथी हाथ बढ़ाना साथी हाथ बढ़ाना एक अकेला थक जाएगा मिलकर बोझ उठाना साथी हाथ बढ़ाना साथी हाथ बढ़ाना साथी रे
साथी हाथ बढ़ाना साथी रे
साथी हाथ बढ़ाना साथी रे.
After everything was completely over, it was almost like 8:30 or 9, and there was only one thing left to do. The pile of bundles have to be collected and to be carried to the near water source and put it in the tub so that they look fresh for the evening market. Yeah, they are easy to dry, as you see, once they are harvested. I was proud of today's work. It's beautiful, right? After feeling a sense of satisfaction, I started strolling down the surrounding areas, and I found there is a road on crossing which you go to another farm where there were empty fields. There were tilled or freshly dug soil, and there was a well somewhere down the line. You see, and I have never been in these places before, even though I have been in this very village for the past few years. It was beautiful. They were sowing new saplings, and there was a piece of happiness and serenity in the surroundings. And finally, I found the sickle, and I felt surely something.